I bought a second lottery ticket by mistake. Then this happened. True story of Paul Corcoran, $2 million Powerball winner, July 9th, 2025. What if the biggest mistake of your week turned out to be the moment your life changed forever? What if you walked into a store for a Powerball ticket, bought one, forgot about it, and then thinking it expired, bought a second one, only to realize that both of them were winners? That's what happened to me. My name is Paul Corcoran. I'm from Fitchburg, Massachusetts. And this is the very real story of how a forgotten ticket, a quiet instinct, and one lucky night turned into a $2 million miracle. This isn't a story about beating the odds once. It's about beating them twice in the same drawing. This is my story. The story of how one Powerball ticket led to another, and both of them changed everything. Before all this happened, I was just a regular guy from Fitchburg. Nothing fancy, no rituals, no lucky pennies in my pocket. If you'd ask my neighbors, they'd tell you I'm the guy who will shovel your driveway if you're out of town. I keep my head down, do my work, and take care of my family when I can. I'd always played Powerball here and there, like when the jackpot got big enough that you catch yourself daydreaming, but I was never the guy at the counter every week. Just every once in a while, when hope felt worth $2. I'd been having a rough week, honestly. Bills were piling up. The car was making a noise I didn't want to hear. One of those weeks where you stare at the ceiling at 2 a.m., wondering how you're going to stretch every paycheck. Maybe that's why I grabbed that first ticket at the market basket. I told myself, hey, 7 draws, who knows? Maybe something changes. I tossed it in my wallet and went on with my life. Days passed. Work, chores, a few late nights fixing things around the house. At some point, I just assumed that ticket was done, gone like all the others. So on July 9th, the night of the $217 million jackpot, I'm standing at the counter in Country Farms over in Leominster. I'd run in for milk and bread, saw the Powerball sign flashing. Something in me said, why not? I laughed with the cashier. I even said, watch, this'll be the one. Lightning never strikes twice. But hey, why not buy a ticket to dream for a minute? I didn't even know I was buying a second chance at the same dream. I stuffed that new ticket in my pocket, went home, and forgot about it. Next day, same old routine, until that night. It was late, almost midnight when I remembered. I was standing at the kitchen counter, just about to toss some old receipts, when I saw that new ticket peeking out. Something told me, go check. So I pulled up the winning numbers on my phone. 5, 9, 25, 28, 69. Powerball 5. My heart started pounding when I checked the first 5 numbers. They matched. I blinked, I checked again. I swear, I read those numbers 10 times. It said, $1 million for matching the first 5. I just stood there in my kitchen, lights off, phone screen glowing, fridge humming behind me. My mind was racing, but my body wouldn't move. $1 million, just like that. And then, out of nowhere, a little voice in my head. What about the old ticket? I laughed at myself. I mean, come on. But it dug through my wallet anyway, receipts, coupons, a grocery list, and there it was, that first ticket. 7 draws. I lined it up next to the new one. Same numbers, same draw date, same match. I swear, I had to sit down on the kitchen floor. I just sat there, legs crossed like a kid, staring at 2 pieces of paper that suddenly meant I'd done something nobody does. I'd won the lottery twice, in the same drawing. You ever have news so big, you don't know who to call first? My hands were shaking. I called my brother. He thought I'd lost my mind. Paul, are you messing with me? Come over, I said. See for yourself. He did. He looked at the tickets, looked at me, looked at the tickets again. Call the lottery, man. Do it now, before they think you're trying to pull a fast one. So I called, gave them the numbers, gave them my name. They put me on hold. You know how it is. You're on hold, thinking maybe they'll come back and say it's a mistake. Maybe I read it wrong. But when they came back, the voice on the line just said, Mr. Corcoran, congratulations, you got 2 $1 million winners. That doesn't happen every day. I laughed. I cried a little when I hung up, not gonna lie. And it wasn't just me who won. The market basket and the Country Farms each got a $10,000 bonus. I like to think the cashiers who sold me those tickets got a smile out of it too. So what do you do when you wake up one day and you're suddenly $2 million richer? I'll tell you this, you don't run out and buy a sports car at midnight. You sit at your kitchen table, stare at those tickets, and think about what matters. You think about your family, your friends, maybe that neighbor who could use a break too. I haven't made any big moves yet. I still go to work, I still wake up early and drink my coffee the same way. But when I lie awake at night now, it's not because I'm worrying about bills. It's because I'm wondering how I can make this count. Sometimes life knocks you around. Then, once in a blue moon, it throws you something you didn't even know you were waiting for. So if you're listening to this, if you're that person staring at the ceiling at 2 a.m., just know one little thing can change everything. A moment, a chance, a mistake that wasn't a mistake at all. My name is Paul Corcoran. I bought 2 Powerball tickets for the same night, and I won twice. And if I can, maybe, just maybe you can too.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and wants to see more like it, click the link on screen.